guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. I'm going to show you how to get the Cinco de Mayo look, and it's really easy to do. Only a handful of products, and it's actually pretty natural and wearable. I've got the green going here, I got my red on my lips, and a little bit of white on my eyelids, so if you guys are interested, just keep watching. So the first product I use on my face is the L'Oreal Paris Youth Code Texture Perfector, and this is their Pore Vanisher, and I used it all over my T-zone and a good part of my cheeks, like here, just to fill in any of the wrinkles, pores, cracks, and whatever I've got going on in my face. Underneath that I have a moisturizer from Neutrogena. The top of my head, I can't remember what it's called. I'm like such a cloudy head today, I have no idea, but it's the blue jar with the white cap, and I'm out of that one, so it was like my last little scrape. And the palette I'm going to be using today is from Tarte, and this is the Tartelette palette, and if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been favoriting this palette a lot lately. So that's pretty much, I'm only going to use a couple of natural ones for this look. But I'm going to start off by using the Shadow Insurance from Too Faced Cosmetics, so just a little bit of this to my lids. Then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is one of the ones from Sigma. It's called the E25, and a nudie color. Let's go with Wanderer, and it's this bottom shade right here. And I'm going to put this into my crease. Next, using a different brush, I'm going to take the color called Free Spirit. It's a little bit of a buttery beige color. I'm going to pack this onto my lids. Now, thankfully I have on that Shadow Insurance because it does really make a difference, and it's really picking it up, as you can see there. Now before I continue on with the rest of my face, I'm going to do my eyebrows really quick, and I'm using the pomade or the, what the heck is this thing called? Dip Brow in dark brown from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. Next, I'm going to take a dome tapered brush, and this is the E35, and it looks like this. It's a little bit more domed than the blending brush. So I'm going to go back in with the Wanderer eyeshadow, this one right here, and start to really define that crease color. Okay, next I'm going to take an Aveeno wipe and just clean up, going up. Just go right underneath your eye and go straight up. Okay, next I am going to curl my eyelashes, put on a coat of mascara, and throw on some false lashes, and I'm going to be using Better Than Sex from Too Faced Cosmetics, and this is one of my favorite mascaras. Actually getting pretty dried out, so I will be purchasing my third or fourth tube of this. Is my favorite holy grail eye mascara. Like, well, obviously where else does it go? So now I'm just going to be using one of my new favorite formulas to my favorite foundation, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte, and I'm using number 230. My shade is like, I love this shade. I'm going to start covering up my dead because I look so dead. I'm like severely anemic, so you'll see it start to come out of my eyes. That's like the first sign of me needing my iron, like right away. So excuse the death in my eyes. I'm going to cover that up pretty easily. And as you can see, it covers really well. It covers the redness underneath my eyes, and I'm also going to highlight that with concealer in just a moment, but you can just see how much coverage this foundation has. It's really nice, and it does dry fast. and mattify. So if that's what you're looking as far as a foundation goes, you'll love the new foundation formula. Now for my concealer, I'm using one from NARS, and this is the Custard. Everybody's been talking about it on YouTube, and I bought into the hype and actually really like it. One of my girlfriends actually, she told me about it and she hated it, but I wanted to see for myself if I'd like it or not, especially because we have 2 different skin tones, and it ended up working out for me, so I'm glad. You know, I just took my own judgment and I tried it out for myself. Yeah, for the most part, if you haven't trusted it or seen it actually demonstrated to be bad, you should probably just use your own judgment and try it out. So it blends really well and it highlights really well, so far so good for me. To continue with my contour, I'm going to use a product that I got from my best friend because she bought it and it was too dark for her. It's LA Girl Pro Concealer, and it looks like this, and it's actually really dark, and I have to be careful the way that I use it. So what I do is I put it on the back of my hand and then I apply it to my face in little doses. I wouldn't just mark up my face with this because it's so dark. So dark for my complexion, and it's like it can get really easily out of control. And I'm going to use a new brush to me, and this one is from Sephora. Ow, shoot. So yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of this and start blending it on my hand. So you can see it's super dark. Just blending it on my hand, and then I'm going to put it where I want it on my face. Okay, this that brush is not doing its job, so I'm just going to go in with the blending brush. Now I have to remember to clean it after I'm done because it's the same one that I use for my foundation. And the trick to using these beauty blenders is you gotta turn it on its side to get like a clean spot to really control the color. Then go back on the side that has the color and blend it out. It's a lot of work to use these damn beauty blenders, to be honest with you. Put a little bit of this color on my forehead as well. Next, for a subtle blush color, I'm going to go in with this Milani blush. I love the packaging. It's like a rose, and this is Romantic Rose Numero Uno. So a little bit of this applied with my Sonia Kashuk brush. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to use my NYX pencil. I just got this in the mail, actually. I ordered a few things from NYX, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a NYX haul. I don't know if you guys want to see that, the products that I got. It's kind of nice because they are dupe to things that are expensive, like expensive brands. So I got a palette that reminds me of Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I got some eyeliners that remind me of Urban Decay. I got a stick, like contouring sticks that remind me of a Smashbox and things like that. So I don't know if you guys want me to do like drugstore versus like department store products. I think it's kind of fun. So if you guys want to see that, leave it in the comments down below, let me know. So the pencil I'm using today is called Lime Green. This is 920. It's called 920 or number 920, and I'm just going to mark up the bottom of my eyes. Hopefully this shows up because I am, I mean, you know, kind of tan. So I'm going to just mark it to hell down here before I put my mascara on the bottom. I feel like it's not really showing up. Hello? Do your job. After I really like, I guess, warmed up the product because it is brand new, it's actually starting to look green down below, and I like it because it's subtle. It's not like pow green in your face. I don't really wear loud makeup, and after this I'm honestly gonna take my son on like a park date with like a, you know, play date or whatever. So I don't want to be all crazy at the park. I'm happy about that. So this is like wearable Cinco de Mayo makeup. So I'm going to put a coat of mascara on the bottom now. So a little bit more of that Better Than Sex. So right to the bottom lashes here. You can even put like a lime green eyeshadow on top of this green to make it even more intense if you like it to be loud and proud. But in this case, I am happy with the result, so I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, now I'm going to throw on my eyelashes, and NARS actually sent me a few pairs, and I might as well use these since I didn't pay for them. Like, if they don't look good and I ruin them somehow, like, I'm not going to cry about it. The ones that I'm using today are called, I don't even know. Oh, literally says numero 3. So numero 3, I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but I think these are just coming out. I have another pair that I wore in like a recent tutorial. I'm not sure the order I'm throwing these up, but those ones I accidentally left them on my boyfriend's sink countertop, so I'm sure those ones got murdered. So those ones actually look pretty good. I love the length of these because I have huge eyes, so it works out for me. I'm going to stick these on with my Duo Dark eyelash adhesive, and it looks like this. If you don't know that Duo has dark, where have you been? But yeah, it actually dries a lot quicker than the white or the original formula. That's what I like about it. And if you have dark eyelashes or wear a lot of, you know, like eyeliner or gel, liquid, or pencil liner, it'll hide really, really well in there as well. So with the trick with these, since I don't have anything to hide it, you really have to get them like super close to the lash line or you're going to see it. It's going to stand out like a sore thumb. So I'm going to just go ahead and pop these guys on. Ah! Ah! Okay, so now that I've got these eyelashes on, let me just take a moment to appreciate the fact that the packaging on these eyelashes is like super duper nice, and I'm not trying to plug NARS or anything because I don't owe them anything and they don't owe me anything, so it's just like real deal. Let me show you. Hold on. It looks like this, and it comes in like these little squares and then they fold up. So we have one eyelash here, one eyelash over here. So what I'll end up doing is doubling up my eyelashes that I use, and then I'll put them back in the case here so they don't get damaged. So I just love the packaging. I think this is kind of clever and really, you know, protects them, and then it's also really compact. So I really like that. Now I'm going to move on to my face, the rest of my face. I'm going to do some powder highlighting and such. And my favorite palette to do that is the Kat Von D Shade and Light. And it looks like this. And I've been using it a lot lately. So, I mean, don't get mad that I'm using the same products over and over again. But I feel like it's really a realistic thing because, you know, a lot of us who are at home that are watching don't have a billion products laying around like the hoarders that are YouTube gurus or beauty vloggers. I'm going to use two brushes, and this is the brush that I've been using a lot for my banana powder, and this is the tapered face brush, the F25, and I'm going to go ahead and put it over here because my bed is white and I don't want it to get everywhere. So picking up a little bit of that powder, as you can see, I'm going to just put that right underneath my eye and then blend it out. And actually I love the way the banana powder looks all over my face, so I don't mind just mattifying the parts that are going to be a light highlight color and then using a bronzer on the dark parts where I contoured with that LA Girl Pro Concealer. Then I'm going to take this angled brush, and this is the F40, and take this color right here. I've been using this one, but it's a little bit too orange for my skin tone right now, so it's this guy. I don't think I've ever touched it. No, still brand new. So that's the sad thing about these kind of palettes, that you kind of like, you know, or maybe you can share that with a friend who has a deeper complexion as you, but I don't know. But this is my color right now. It's more like of a gray tone than it is orange, like the middle one. So I'm just going to use just a little bit of it and then drag it down. My hair's starting to get nuts. Every time I do my makeup, my hair is nuts. Maybe I need to invest in one of those makeup bands or something, because it always gets in the way. Then I'm going to take my fan brush from Tarte. I think this is Tarte, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Tarte. So it looks like this. It's so cute. I love it. I was going to use a diamond powder from Mac Daddy, but honestly it's a little bit messy to be using it over my white bed. So I'm going to use a limited edition, of course, something that you can't find unless you're going to shop on eBay and pay a ridiculous amount like I did. This is Whisper of Guilt, and this is the Extra Dimension highlighter, but you can find so many different highlighters right now. It's like super hot. I know Physicians Formula has a lot of powders that look metallic-y like this that I used to use a lot back in the day, called the Sunset Strip. I don't know if you guys ever remember me using that, but it was like my jam. So I'm going to use a little bit of this right here. It just makes such a subtle difference. Can you see that? So pretty. Some people get kind of crazy with it, where they put like 5 pounds of highlighter. You're like, whoa, relax, bro. So for the lip liner that I know I need to sharpen, this one is called Beet, B-E-E-T, from MAC. And I rarely use it. I rarely use red lips, and I'm only doing it because it's festive and it's for the holiday, but I rarely use red lips because I have yellow teeth. Right, well, they don't look that bad right now, but they're usually pretty yellow, and yeah, it's not cute. It went into my hole. I used to have my lip pierced right here, and every time I line my lips, it always falls right into the hole. Okay, I honestly messed up and I forgot to moisturize my lips, so I know I brought a moisturizer out here. Where the heck did it go? Hello? The moisturizer I forgot to put on my bottom lip is from Christian Dior. It's called the Creme de Rose, and it just smells like roses. I'm gonna go ahead and just... It's supposed to be like a lip plumping type of deal. I don't know if it plumps my lips necessarily, but it does make my lips feel like the bomb. So I'm gonna go back downtown. Just because it dries my lips out so badly, and this is going to be my lip color. Like, I'm not going to use a lipstick or anything like that. Okay, so I lied. I said I wasn't going to use a lipstick on top, but I am. I'm going to use Ruby Woo, and this is from MAC. Just to center that on top. It's like a brighter matte red, so it's really nice. So this is the final look. If you want to, you can like do like a braid on each side and then twist them over your head and overlap them. I have a tutorial on that, so I'll leave it in the description box down below if you want to learn how to do like milk braids. That'll look really cute. Or you can do like a bun. In this case, I'm going to use like a flower halo. This one, where the heck did I find? Oh, I ordered this from forever21.com, but you can find these at Forever 21. They have a bunch of different halos, so I'm just going to put my hair down. And I've had it in a ponytail, so forgive me if it looks crazy. Throw on a little flower tiara like I have one right here, and that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video to support my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!